Good morning, good evening, good Memo. おはよう皆さん。It's your paper VTuber しろメモです。おはようございます。わー。How are you guys? Are you guys good? Do we have any echo? Is this working? Are we working? Any echo? Hi, Setsuna. Hi, Fading. Hi, Aloe Shrimp, which is crab shrimp right now. And then, hello, Danisu. Hiya. Do want to say that stream is being a bit baka right now because my past Wi-Fi slash I don't know what, the router has stopped working again, so I am using my mobile. I think we hear fans noise. Oh, it's quite loud. It's my aircon. It's my AC. I hope you guys don't mind. It's being quite loud lately because I think it's because if I turn it on a bit too much, if it runs on a bit higher like fan speed or like, I don't know, AC speed, there's some kind of like fan noises coming from it, and unfortunately because my AC is behind me, so you can hear it. まあしょうがないね。Hi, you guys. Have you been good? I've been traveling. Not a lot, but just a bit. Aircon. Wait, what? You guys don't know what AC is? Do you know that there's this thing called AC? It gives out like cool air and it's good. It's good. How's the weather there? Memorando is not so good right now. I think it's because in Asia, you know, we primarily have like humid air and humid everything, and like it's not good. but it's good because I got used to it, but it's something that you have to get used to, and it's not gonna improve. Like it's not gonna get good, but it's alright. You gotta accept it as an Asian. AC is a domesticated. Oh my god! Now that you say it, it does make sense. It is kinda like domesticated. Raining hard, not quite, but I mean, we do have like rain here and there. It's just the norm, and it's okay because it's summer and stuff. Anyways, I just went to Europe, and it was hot. I just want to say, like, you got used to the heat because you're in like Asia, but I also want to say that koncha, ohayo, koncha. And Europe was hot. Europe was so hot. Like, I want to say, like, you expected it to be hot in Asia because it's Asia, but like Europe is a place where I go like in summers to get away from the heat, yet it's the same. It's exactly the same as Memoranda, and I'm like shocked about it. Like, so shocked. Cause like I just want to say I went to like Zurich and Prague and also Munich. And like it's like 32 degrees Celsius, like in Zurich and also in Prague. 30 degrees, guys. I don't know how that translates to Fahrenheit, but like I can't believe it. I went there to like get away from heat, but it's it's so hot. Like and I have all these like really I have all these like very like healthy activities. We went to the hills, we went to the mountains, the rivers, to to walk up the hills, down the hills, into the boat, and stuff like that. But it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I can't believe it. I just really can't believe it. Cause like I wasn't expecting it. Like it's bad, but like it's not that bad, right? Europe hot is different from Asia. Yes, it is. I mean, it's dry hot, so it's not as bad as how it is in Asia. Cause Japan is nice. I know Japan is nice right now. Japan summer is like more drier, but still humid. But like Europe summer is like dry but hot, but also with a bit rain. A bit, just like tap it, but not a lot. Memo survived the heat, but I'm sad. Cause it was like a 9-day trip to like Zurich, Prague, and also Munich, and also London. I mean, Munich and London is alright because it's like about 20-something degrees. It's not like cold, but it's like, you can wear a jacket and you feel fine. But like Prague and Zurich is like, oh gosh. But it's good. It's the first time for Memo to travel to all of those 3 places besides London, because London is where Memo needs to go every year to meet up some family and friends. But like besides that, it's the first time for me to visit like the Germany, Switzerland, and also Czech Republic, which I really discovered that it's very intensively expensive for you to like for you to eat or travel in like Zurich or Munich. It's so insanely like expensive. I don't understand how people live in there. I think it's like I'm not sure if it's because they have higher salaries or stuff like that, or more stuff are like covered by the government because of how high the taxes or anything like that. I'm not sure at all. I haven't done my research at all. But it's so expensive. Like a salad or a steak is like, I don't know, like a meal typically costs you like $25 minimum. I don't think it's like $30 minimum for a meal. But yet the drinks in Germany, like in Munich, is like kind of cheaper. And like because for the schedule this time we put like Prague in the middle. So Prague is like so cheap in comparison to like both of those countries. And because Memo went with Memo Mama, so it's just us 2. So we spent like in Prague we were like, oh, let's eat this because it's a lot cheaper and it's a lot more affordable. It's not even like cheap, it's just affordable, you know what I mean? Like it's cheaper in comparison to like Zurich and like Munich, but like it's like affordable. Like it's not even like remotely cheap. Europe is expensive, guys. I don't think I can do this. 今夜もはいめぐるねおはよう。30 degrees Celsius is 86 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's hot. I was honestly expecting like maximum 25 degrees Celsius, and that's it. That's all. That's it. So it kind of went like over my budget. my weather budget. And also my money budget because it's so expensive. But you know what? It's fun. It was fun. I had fun. I enjoyed it. It was a great trip. So Zurich first. For Zurich we went to. You know what? I forgot. I forgot. Wait, give me a second. Let me take a look at our itinerary. Cause like we didn't travel with any like travel agency. We just self-planned the trip. But because Memo Mama is like a really well-planned person, so we often have like a full-on like itinerary for for the whole trip. So, which is why I'm looking at the itinerary to give you a better idea of what I did in Zurich. And I also took some VODs, but like because I have a new like Insta 360 Ace Pro, something like that, and it's good. It's really good. And I got to take a lot of videos and photos, and it was fun. So let us start with day 1 of traveling. So for day 1, we went to the Rhine Fall. For day 1, there's like a slight tad bit of accident. I just want to say my trip was so funny. In the sense that because Memo Mama is a really like tense person, and Memo is kind of like a I don't misunderstood. My MBTI is like INTJ, so I'm also a well-planned person, but in comparison to Memo Mama, Memo is like a more like relaxed person. So for the first day, we arrived in Zurich at I think 8 a.m. in the morning. So the original plan was for us to take the train to city, and then get checked in, or like pre-check in, and walk around the city for a bit and like have a nice lunch and stuff like that. But things didn't go as planned because Memo was distracted. Because like Memo Mama planned most of the trip, and Memo just mainly take looks at I planned the transport, and I planned the hotels, and I planned some of the restaurants. So we got on the train, and in a lot of the place in like I don't know, Europe or like other places that I traveled to, like for example in Japan or in like Italy and stuff like that, normally the airport is quite far from like the city center. So what you expect is like about 40 to 45 minutes or like an hour of like train traveling from like the airport to the city center. But I totally forgot that for Zurich it's just like a 15 minutes ride. So we were just like comfy sitting in a seat when Memo realized that we totally went past that station, and the next station was an hour away. We were supposed to go to like the city center of like Zurich, and I think we went to like, wait, where is that? I think it was like Bern. Is it called Bern? Wait, Switzerland and then Bern? Is it called Bern? It's supposedly I think it's the capital. It's supposed to be the capital of like Switzerland. And I'm not sure if you guys know the like how big Switzerland is. It's big. It's like it's not Asia, guys. It's not like I don't know. It's not like China, Asia, or stuff like that. And I just want to say Bern is like I don't know. Bern is like let me see. Bern is like an hour away from Zurich. So when we missed the station, Memo Mama was like, when's the next station? I think 15 minutes is maximum, right? And I took a look at our schedule, and I was like, oh darn it, this is gonna be bad to announce my mistake. And I was like, it's an hour of train. And she was like, what? An hour of train? And like luckily we didn't plan anything in the morning, and we were just like and for information for anyone who doesn't really know, it's 122 kilometers from Bern to the place that we were supposed to go. It's so 122 kilometers is totally not close. Whatever. Went to a concert in a big city and keep missing the exits. I don't like big cities. I mean, it's all my fault because I thought it's so far. I thought it would take like at least like 30 minutes. And like you know the funny thing is when we arrived at the station that we were supposed to exit, because it's like the city center, right? And like a lot of people were getting off and getting on, and I was like, this is a big station as well. And I was like, Memo Mama, I didn't realize we have like such a big station before our station. that was kind of embarrassing. So yeah, we went to barn, and we walk around for a bit, and then we ate like a good lunch and then stuff like that, and then we just rode back the 1-hour train back to our hotel. I mean, there was plenty of time because we arrived at 8, and like our tour, like our supposed tour is like starts from like 1 in the afternoon, so we have like 5 hours. So 1 hour here and 1 hour back, it's like not, it's fine, but it's just kind of funny because like in smaller cities, like in, I don't know, like Japan, like stuff like that, one station is like at most like 15 minutes. It's never that long, and you won't pay that much attention to it. I mean, I admit it's my fault, but like I didn't buy any souvenirs, unfortunately, because for the longest time, Memo, when I go to travels, I don't really bring a big suitcase. I like to bring a small suitcase, so it's like a hand carry thing. Even if I go for like 2 weeks, I'll just bring like 4 sets of clothing, and then I'll just wash it when I'm in the hotel, because it doesn't make sense. Like if you go to a trip, like if you go to a trip like for 2 weeks and you bring like 14 sets of like clothing, I don't even think I have that much clothing, because like Memo doesn't really like to buy like clothes and stuff. So for me, I don't really like it. It's just not my thing, unfortunately. So I just brought like 4 sets of clothing, and each time when we visit the like the hotel, I'll just wash my stuff first. Lunch pajamas and 3 changes. It's most likely like 1 pajama and 4 changes, including the one that I'm wearing. So 3 changes. Yes, 3 changes. Cause like no matter how humid the weather is, normally clothing dries within 2 days, so it's fine. And sometimes I end up just using like 2 of those 3 changes, because the clothes dry so quickly in Europe, not in like Asia, where it gets like more humid and harder to dry. So it's good. So yeah, I went to Bern and went back an hour later. And you know what I saw when I went back? I saw the what is that called? The river. Cause people, I'm not sure if you've seen the reel or like the news before. It's very, very famous for people in Switzerland to travel to work by river. So they just swim naked, not naked, but with swimsuit, and they just put their clothing or like their work clothes in like a airtight bag. Those waterproof bags that you can put air inside of it as well, and they just hug onto it and they just float to work or back. It's like a thing. I'm not sure. Like I for sure think that you can. Wait, let me see. So Switzerland, river, commute. Yeah. And I just realized that after searching, because I saw people floating on the river, that it's most famous for people in Bern to do that. So it was kind of lucky. It's like a lucky mistake for like on my side. I feel like I'm lucky because I get to see it. Like people actually like traveling through the river. And I'm like, oh wait, this is a thing. And I was kind of bummed because I forgot to bring my swimsuit. And I was like, oh darn it, I could have swim as well if I was in Bern, but I was not. I was going to Zurich, so I was like, oh, I don't think I'll have the chance, but it's okay. Hi Sheen, hi y'all. Haven't seen you like forever. Yeah, I'm doing monthly streams right now, which is like it's like a huge step that I've taken this year, because like last year I think I streamed like twice. But this year more. I'm more active right now, so it's good. And yeah, we went back and then we went to a place called the Rhine Falls. And it's like a huge it's how do I say it? It's like a huge waterfall. Let me just let you see the photos. ちょっと待ってね. Photos. Memo has taken some videos and also some like way more Memo stream this year. Yeah, this is like a huge improvement. It's like I don't know, 500% of improvement, because it's like 2 versus like it's like 2 versus 12, so it's like a lot of improvement. Why can't I just directly I have to save the image first? Oh, ちょっと待って。めんどくさいね。Why can't I just drag stuff from Discord to here? Why do I have to save it? Okay, here is the... Oh! Wow. Here is the river! I mean, no, here is the Rhine Falls. It's like a waterfall. Wait, I'm trying to zoom... I'm trying to make this... ちょっと待って。I'm trying to make it smaller. This is the Rhine Falls! From 1 to 10, I'll give it a 5. Just because I went to Iceland 2 years ago, and I mean the waterfalls there can't really compare. The waterfalls in Zurich can't really compare to like the ones in Iceland, but it's intense water. And I'll just say, and there's a mini cloud, yes. I'll just say, because I've went to Iceland, it's not as like, you know, it's not as good as I like. I'll let you see that, like I'll let you see like the stuff I see in like Iceland, and you'll understand. The standards are high. Yeah, that's a thing. Cause like, oh my god, let me let you like the ones in Iceland, you can't really compare, because it's like ice water melting. Like this is also, I think, ice water as well, but it's, you know, it's Iceland. It's Iceland. And it's hard. It's hard to compare. You know, the one in Iceland and the one in here. It's. I mean, you guys just search like online, Iceland waterfalls, and it's like, oh, it's like, kore nani? It's like you're in like another, in another world. It's different. Like, it's like blue. It's like nice. It's like. I went to the Gulf Force. The Gulf Force one is like, I think it's like the nicest one that I went to, because I went to multiple ones. But I think the Gulf Force one and I think it's the Gulf Force one. Let me see. The Gulf Force Falls. Yes. Okay. Maybe it's this one. There's like so many which I can't tell. Actually, I've taken some. Wait. Actually, I've taken some photos. Wait. ちょっと待って. But I'm not sure if it's in this phone because I lost my phone. No, I mean my phone broke like I don't know a while back. So this is like a newer phone, which I'm not sure if I have the photos. But give me a second. Let me let you see. And yes, I do have the photos. Oh my god, I have it! ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。Give me a second, guys. ごめんね。I just want to say, let me explain first, cause I just want to say like my photography skills has immensely improved these few years. So please do not mind if it's not very good. But I'll let you see one of the waterfalls that I have. Memo is making a funny face. Wait, no, wait. I'm looking at the photos. Give me a second. Oh, it's just over there. It's just that it's too beautiful. I'm not blaming it on like Zurich, but you guys are like, Memo is blaming on Zurich on not being beautiful because she went to Iceland. It's kind of true, but I don't want to deny it. But it's kind of true. But it's, you know, it's so beautiful. This is like one of the better photos. I apologize I don't have like really nice photos because I do not take good photos. And I know the color is not nice, but just imagine the, you know, how big it is. I think that's the point. It's the size. It's not the photo size, but the size of the waterfall. Like this is what we were dealing with. Like this is okay. Let's do a comparison. This is like the one in Iceland. I know the colors are not as nice, but the thing is, I think you can feel like how bigger and how like, you know, how enormous the waterfall is compared to one in the Zurich. Thank you for following. Arigato. Mori. ちょっと待って。I can see your full name. ちょっと待って。Oh, that is huge, right? Thank you for following. Arigato. My name is Ch.シロメモ. I'm a favorite VTuber. I've been in the world for I think about 5 years. VTubing casually. Where was it noisier? Of course, the bigger one. Of course, the Iceland one. Cause it's like so much bigger, and it's because okay. Hear me explain. Because the thing is, in Iceland, I think how do you say it again? Conservation is such a bigger thing because of how, you know, the climate change, you know, the global warming and stuff like that. It's like so much more like a big issue in Iceland because it's practically like melting. So tourists are really like, you know, they're really like regulated. You know, there's a lot of places that you can go, you cannot go too close, there's like only one way to go there, and you can't step on too many places, you know, for that. So in a large part for it, like a lot of the places in Iceland, it's mostly like nature. So you can see in the picture like down below, which is Iceland, there's like no people at all. And the thing is, take a closer look at the one. Okay, I'll just put away the Iceland photo first. Take a closer look at the one in like in Zurich. Look at the people on the left hand side. Like I try so hard to like not put like people in the picture, but it's so hard because there's just so many people there. And like take a look at also the right hand side. There was also a boat. I also went on the boat. It's actually a boat. This is I think the part where I really don't like, despite being part of the tour and part of the boat. There's actually like I think 4 causes in Rhine Falls, which is the name of this waterfall. for the boat. So there's like the 1 hour boat, half an hour boat, and 15 minutes boat. So what the boat does, it does a circle like in the water area, and it goes near the waterfall, and then the water kind of splash on you and you go back. The 1 hour one goes a bit further away, half an hour goes not so further away, and like 15 minutes just go like 2 rounds. It's so commercial. Like it's so commercial. I like to go to places like these to see the nature of like another country rather than go on like shopping and stuff, because I don't enjoy shopping. And I do know that it's because of how like commercial it is that I can go and see these places. Otherwise there would be no cars, no way, no whatsoever method to walk to these waterfalls or see these waterfalls. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, I wish that it's not so commercial. I wish that it's like Iceland. Iceland is too good. I feel like Iceland really like treasure their like natural points, because it's practically melting. And I like how it's more nature and less commercial. I really rather that like there will be no boats at all in this fall. I rather that like people just take a look at it from far away and that's it. And for sure, if you don't have the boat ride, there will also be like less people visiting these places, so less pollution and less trash and less and everything. So I will appreciate that more. But then there's also the side where if they don't earn money, no one will protect this place, stuff like that. So it's like a back and forth thing, I think, for tourist side, because I really don't like it when it's too commercial. Maybe in New Zealand will also be like that. I've been to New Zealand before, but I don't really think I remember how it was. But yeah, it's kind of sad. Like the boat ride was meh. I mean, you get to touch the water, so what? So I go on diving like every year. It's water, the earth water. So what is it? There's more pee than water in. I always feel like there's like more pee than water in the sea. I don't know why. Yeah. So yeah, I went to the rainfall. It was meh, but it was yeah. And then after that at night we just went on like a good restaurant and stuff like that. It was good. Next day we went to Grindelwald. Grindelwald is a place where it's much closer to Interlaken, which is like a 2-hour bus drive from like Zurich. And Grindelwald was good. It's like I think it's like a skiing place in the winter, but it's also like a good summer place. You can play like zip line and stuff, and there's like great mountains and stuff, and they have like cute little houses. Coming from Asia where there's like a lot of like high-rise buildings, Grindelwald was like comfy place. Also went to an ice cave where I got to see like oh, this is kind of interesting. I went to an ice cave where there is no ice at all. Kind of not what I expected. Ohio. There was no ice at all. Not what I expected, but it's okay. I got to see, this is the interesting part. I think the ice was on top of the mountain, and because we're in a cave, it's not like a closed cave. So there's like kind of like sunlight sipping through like from the top. And you can see like drops of water coming down because of the melting ice. And at some point, I think it's because the weather on top of the mountain was like below 0 degrees, and I can actually see like snowflakes like coming down, and like with the rain. Cause the thing is, you can see like the water drops like a lot quicker, and then there's like tiny little small snowflakes, snowdrops like going down like really slowly, and it's so interesting. Like it's like, because I'm in the place where it's cold, it's kind of cold in it. I think it's about like 10 degrees. Because the top is like about 10 meters, I think it's like 20 meters above of me. And there's like a huge difference in temperature. It's like below 0 degrees on the top and like 10-15 degrees on the bottom where I am, and then there's like water coming down, and then you can see at the same time like snowflakes and rain. Like it's not rain, it's like melting snow like coming down, and it's amazing. I don't know, I love it. And it's like cool. The thing is, it's cool and nice. And like, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, and it's hard to take photos of it because of how small it is. But it's like seeing two of those things that shouldn't exist in the same time existing. And then I also went to do like the slide down from the mountain top. It's like those, I don't know how you say it. It's like you ride on a car and it's like a metal slide. I'll just give you a photo of it because I don't know how to I don't know how to talk about it. Is Memo a forever big city girl though, or interested in living in a smaller town city? I'll say that I enjoy going to smaller towns or city for vacation, but I enjoy I'll say I enjoy being in the bigger city, like to live, because it's honestly more like convenient, and I guess it's because I'm still a city girl, so there's something that I can't get used to, I feel like, if I'm in like, you know, if I'm in like smaller towns, I'll get like bored. So this is Granavald, and this is the thing that I went. I forgot the name of it. What is it called again, guys? So you just slide down the mountain. It's kind of famous as well. Hiyo. So nice. Give us your British accent. Could I have a cup of Could I have a bottle of water, please? A bottle of water, please. The slide, yeah, the slide. It was fun. What? Because they don't say the T sound, right? So and do you know how they say tattoo in like tattoo in like the British accent? It's like like tomato is like could I have a OAO, please? Yeah, the slide was fun, and no, it's not like a water slide. It's just like a slide, and you ride on like a little car. Hi, Zara. Hi, you ride on a car, and it's like you just slide down the mountain. It's Tuesday, isn't it? There's been people in the past that have mentioned that Memo has like American plus British plus Asian accent. I'm kind of a mix, cause I've been raised by people with too many accents. So I have a mix of a lot of accents in my language. It's kind of weird, I know, but I'm not an ESL. English is my first language, but I do know that I sound Asian. It's just that because I was raised with so many different accents, I have a mix. A lot. And it was fun. You just lie down. It's not that down, and they kind of bring you back up again. It's kind of funny. It's kind of like a roller coaster. The way they bring you back up is like, you know, kind of like going up slowly, and it's kind of hot, and you're kind of scared that you're gonna slide off the car because there's not so much of a support for your back. It's just up until like, you know, your butt. So I was kind of afraid at that time, cause like if I slide like off the car, I think I'll like just slide down the mountain. So it's kind of scary, but it was fun. Look at how nice the weather is. I loved it. There's like cows. It was fun. And then after day 2, day 3, we went to a snow mountain. It's so fun in Zurich at this time because if you go high enough, there'll still be like, you know, snow and stuff. But if you're like not that high, it's hot. So it's like you kind of get like both of the weathers in summertime in Zurich. So it's kind of interesting for me because it's so rare that you can like experience this like one day and then snowy weather the next day. Let me let you see the snow. And it's just because it's like different mountains, you know. This mountain is not high enough, but you know, you remember me measuring the ice cave, right? You know, in the top of the ice cave, there's actually ice as well. So it's just because I'm not high enough. If I'm high enough, there's snow. It's kind of interesting. I got to see like naked snow mountain as well, which is something I was not expecting. Hey, oh. So big. Naked Snow Mountain. So it's like rocky mountain, which there's like signs of like ski lift, but then there's no snow. And then there's this on day 3. See, it's so different, right? And you're like, wait a second. Yesterday it was like sunny with grass and stuff. And today it's like snow mountains. Naked snow mountain. Yeah. This is on the other side where there's still snow. A bit of a snow. But on my side, there's like naked snow mountain. These are not so naked. There's like more naked ones, which I didn't take photos of. But they're like naked snow mountains. So you can see like there's like lamps. Like, you know, there's like, you know, ski lifts or like you know, I don't know what else is equipped in snow mountains typically, but stuff like that. and then it's naked. I don't know, the naked thing really, I don't know, it's so interesting. It's naked snow mountain. It's naked. I don't know. I just think naked snow mountain is so interesting because it's naked. I don't know. It's interesting because it's naked. Okay. You know, normally because for us Asian, we don't see a lot of like snow. You know, normally unless we go to skiing. But when we go to skiing, we see a snow mountain. So we don't really see a mountain without snow. And that normally has snow. You know what I mean? Now every time when I see a snow mountain that didn't have snow, I'll call it naked snow. But it's literally a naked snow mountain, right? They don't have the snow. The snow is their clothing, so it's a naked snow mountain, right? It's a naked snow. Right? Yeah, so this is day 3. Oh, also another added fact. Remember I mentioning that I saw people swimming on day 1 and burn to work? I I realized that in Zurich that people also swim in the afternoon time in the river as well. And I also didn't brought any swimsuit, but and there was no absolutely. I can assure you that I'm absolutely sure that there's no tourists swimming in that river because no one expects to swim in rivers when you go to like a holiday, I think, and it's kind of unexpected because it's not a thing that's publicly advertised. But do you know what Memo did in day 2? Did you know what I did after the mountains? I went and brought a swimming suit. And I went to swim. It was so embarrassing though, because you know how Memo is like Asian, right? And there's like absolutely like I just want to say in Zurich, there's already like not a lot of Asian tourists. Plus the fact that I don't think any tourist is gonna go and take a swim in the river because no one expects that. So I was like the only one doing this. So it was kind of embarrassing because I was the only like Asian, like, you know, existing there. And it's kind of embarrassing that way. But I mean, not to say anything, I enjoyed it, but it's kind of embarrassing because, you know, Memo is not that. I'm not that good like social wise. Like I don't talk to random people. So wearing a swimsuit in front of like, you know, a lot of like local citizens and swimming beside them, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I feel like it's a thing that you gotta like experience in your lifetime. So I did it anyways, but it was embarrassing. But I didn't regret it. Let me see if I have the pictures of the river. Just want to say it's embarrassing. But I did it anyways. I didn't regret it, but it was embarrassing. ちょっと待って。Let me give you see. Where is it? Did I not take a picture? Am I that stupid? Memo, did you use your brain when you went to the trip? Yeah, but I know. What if? ちょっと待って。I remember I took some videos. Embarrassing because of the swimsuit or because Memo was the only Asian? I think it's because I'm the only Asian. Cause, like, clearly, you can feel that, like, you know how when you go to a trip and you go to places, you feel like it's touristy? And in some places, you know that it's not so touristy. It was clearly a place where it's not so tourist-like. Ooh, I have it. ちょっと待って。And it's clearly a place where it's not so tourist. And I'm like, oh no, what if people think that I'm weird because it's like a thing where locals do, but not so much a tourist thing, because it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not advertised because it could potentially, like, you know, affect the environment and stuff. And you know how tourists are, you know, they don't really, you know, they're not really good with rules and stuff like that. So it's not a thing that's advertised. Plus the water was out. I would say it's not very, very cold because it's so hot, but it's remotely kind of cold. It looks like this. See, little people are floating. Can you see it? And it's just like a random river, and there's like ladders for you to go into it, so it's expected for locals to go and swim. And like, look at how many, like, you know, Europeans are in there, like Zurich people are in there. Do you see an Asian dude there? Not even one Asian dude. It's not too cold. I mean, I don't think it's cold, but it's like a bit cold. A bit. I would say it's not like very, very cold. That's way more than I expect. Right? And I'm pretty sure they all are Zurich people. They're like Switzerland people. Like they. Do you see an Asian girl there? And you know the thing is, remember, I have pink hair. I'm like an Asian girl with a pink hair. Like, I'm Asian with pink hair, yellow skin, and I'm like the opposite of everyone in there. I'm like small. I won't say I'm short, but I'm like smaller than most of the people in Europe, right? Because I'm an Asian dude. So I'm like short. I'm like pink. I'm like yellow skin. I'm like Asian. I'm like everything that they are not. Plus, I have a worried mom beside me who's taking pictures of me because she doesn't want to go to swim with me because she's like, I don't want to buy a swimsuit for this, and it's not something that I want to do, but and she's like a worried mom, which is also Asian. And like, hi Isaac, and like, I just want to die at that moment. It's something that, like, I thought about it for so long. It was like a whole hour before me changing into a swimming suit and before me jumping into the water. I did like 2 laps and that was it. Because I want to experience it, but I don't want to like swim too long because it's a river. Like if you go back and forth, it's kind of tiring, and I don't want to float too far because I have a worried mom, and it's like something that I really don't want to, like, I don't want to worry her because she's already very, very worried. Fred was here. Hi Fred. So it was just embarrassing, but I know I would regret if I didn't try it. How long? I think 10 minutes. Because I know I would have regretted it so much if I didn't try it, because you know how I mentioned I hated stuff to be so commercial and so touristy. This is like the only thing in the whole trip where it's totally not tourist. It's in the middle of the city in the Sunday afternoon, and locals were enjoying their afternoon, their vacation and stuff, and like they're smoking weed. And yeah, it's a short swim, yeah, because the thing is, it's a river. It's not like a place where there's like still water. I can't really go back and forth, so the thing I did was like I floated to the next ladder, I came up, and I floated again, and then I came up. So it was something that I wanna, like, you know, say that I did it. So, but I was also so embarrassed and scared because, like, look how much I stand out, guys. Like, you can't deny. I'll just zoom in more for you to see, like, how much I stand out. Like, look at these people. Like, do they look like me? Do they look like me? Do they look like me at all? Like, look at it. Take a deep look at it. Focus on it. You think it looks like me? I don't think so. But it's okay. I was glad I did it. It was very, 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 very embarrassing, but I was glad I did it. I was glad that it was a thing that I did. And I'm glad now after the trip to say that I did it, but at that moment I wanted to kill myself. But it was fun. I mean, I kind of imagine if, you know, if I went to work every day with this method, it was kind of fun, not gonna lie. And, oh yeah, and about the question about glacier water, it was actually glacier water mixed with some other lake water, according to our tour guide. Because the upper part of the river was kind of more like blue, like glacier waters. Like I'm not sure if I've taken photos of it. It was bluer in some parts of the river, so it was kind of like a glacier thing. I don't see it. ちょっと待って. It was bluer almost in some parts, but I don't have photos of it and I can't really let you see it. You just have to take my word for it. It's bluer in some parts. It's bluer in some parts and it's like cold in some parts, but and the thing is, there's like also a local thing that they did on there, which I kinda think that's so interesting. They have the, how do I say it? It's what is that? You know how slack, what is that called? Slack. You know how people put like strings? Not necessarily on top of rivers, but they put like strings connecting from, you know, a high point, and they stand on it and they try to balance on it and do tricks. They have an official like slackline. Yeah, slackline. They have a slackline thing in that river as well. So people were like doing like, you know, some kind of like circus trick on it, and they have an actual community and a sign for it. They're like, participants need to be a member of the slackline Zurich, training only for slack leons, and you can use the blue part of the bridge to fix the lines. No jumping on this bridge of the no jumping on this side of the bridge. Use the anchor points. It's such a local thing, you know what I mean? And it's like the exact thing that I really enjoy about going to trips, which I can see what the local do. I mean, the nature part is also a good thing and I enjoy it a lot, but it's the thing about, you know, how like locals live in there and actually, you know, live, that I really enjoy. It's so fun! I think you're just very self-conscious. Of course! I'm pink! Literally the whole trip, I don't think I even see one person with like a different color than like brown or like blonde. I don't think people in Europe really like I don't know, dye their hair, cause I don't know, like, I mean, blonde is nice. Would you ever do the slackline balancing? I mean, if I have a chance, I would. I love trying, and I'm like a curious person, so I don't mind. It's fun though. I think it looks fun. I'm not sure if it's really fun, but I mean, it looks fun. And then yeah, after the snow mountain, we just went to Prague. In Prague, what did I do? I forgot. I feel like this is why you have to take some photos if you go to a trip, because you end up forgetting it like 2 weeks later. Oh, for Prague, we just did a walking tour in the city center, and we have a tour guide that tells us a lot about like the Prague history and stuff like that. It was fun to walk around Prague, but honestly, Prague is like a city. Like any like European city you see, it's nice looking as well, you know, but it's a city. So I didn't take much photos and it's not much of a scenery stuff. And then the next day in Prague, we went to like the border. It's a national park, I think. What is that national park called? I have absolutely no idea. Darn it. I went to a national park and we see some good hills and mountains, which were nice as well. But not really like, very, very, like, nice. Like, nice as in, like, very... It's like... I'll let you see. I mean, it's nice looking. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it as well. But it's nothing that... It's nothing really worth remembering. But it's nice. I love the nature as well. Oh, but then one part of it looks super good. I love it. I'll let you see. I already forgot what it's called, so don't ask me what it is, but it's basically kind of near Prague, but not exactly in Prague, but it's in Czech, I think. Memo just giving out like random information about stuff. And it's nice looking, but I forgot what it's called. I think the tour guide told us something about it, but I forgot. Memo just loves natures. I think it's the thing about natures that really motivates me to go on trips. So this is what I saw, but I forgot what it's called. But it's nice. And I actually walk on... Oops. And I actually walked on the bridge as well. This is taken before I went to the bridge. See how nice looking it is? But I forgot what it's called. Sorry. You know what? No. Let us be very let me search online. Oh, wow. Okay. This is called the Bastille Bridge. It's a famous landmark in Saxon, Switzerland National Park, Germany. That's an interesting thing. This national park is called Switzerland National Park, but it has nothing to do with Switzerland. It's actually between Czech and Germany. Is it? Wait, give me a second. Saxon, Switzerland National Park. Saxon, Switzerland. I remember it being so hard to say about the yeah, it's called Saxon Switzerland National Park. It is in Germany, and it is between the borders of this is hard to wait. Okay, the thing is, the national park sits between the borders of like Czech and like Germany. So it's actually one big national park, but because the border of like Czech and like Germany is in the middle, so they have two names for each side, but it's actually just a big circle. So we went in from the Czech side, we went to the Germany side, and we went back out from the Czech side. But it's called the Switzerland somehow. On the Czech side, it's called Bohemian Switzerland National Park. And on the Germany side, it's called the Saxon Switzerland National Park. But it has nothing geographically to do with Switzerland. Is it so interesting? It has nothing to do with Switzerland at all, because Switzerland is kind of far away. And yeah, that's an interesting part. It's called both names because of how it's situated between both countries. Where the heck is Switzerland in this case? Wait, ちょっと待って. Where is Switzerland? ちょっと待って. So it's kind of like an interesting thing. From what I like for me, I think it's interesting. Yeah. Yep, because because Switzerland is like lower. It's like a triangle. So like Germany at the top, and then the right lower side is Czech, and then the left lower side is Switzerland. And this national park is between the Czech and the Germany, so it has nothing to do with Switzerland geographic wise, but I think history wise maybe the name has something to do with it. I think the tour guide said it when I was asleep in the car, but I forgot. But it's nice looking. See how nice. So it's kind of interesting for me as well, because this is the 3 places that I've visited, like in the whole trip. Yet I am standing in a place where I can potentially stand in a place where all of the 3 names are mentioned. I can put 1 leg in Germany, 1 leg in Czech, yet the national park is called Switzerland National Park. Aha! How interesting that is, right? So yeah. This is just a little interesting thing that I like for me when I traveled. You slept in the car? Yep, of course. Every day, because we have to wake up so early for tours, because we are going to the nature side, and we're staying in like the city centers. So my sleeping, I think I get like 1/3 of my sleep in the cars. It's like it can go up to 2 hours, guys. What would you do if you're not sleeping? I have great sleep. It was a great sleep. I'll say that. Like, my best sleep in my life in the cars in different places. and then we went to Munich. What did we do in Munich? I forgot again. So in Munich we went to this is a part where it's kind of sad. We actually in Munich, I really appreciate this, but we went to a concentration camp. Is that the Ch.? The Ch? Concentration, wait, is it called the Ch? Concentration camp in Germany? The Ch? The how? It was one of the first concentration camps built by the Nazi, and I'll just say that the whole tour was very, very worth going, but it was just kind of sad. And because I really paid attention in that tour, specifically because of how grave, the whole Nazi concentration camp thing was, Memo was it was kind of at one point a bit too much for Memo, because for me it's not that I was sad about how the whole situation was, but it was how imaginative Memo was, because for me, my imagination really runs wild in any situation. So it was not hard for me to imagine what happened and where I was standing at that moment. In that place, exactly, you know what I mean? I was standing in the middle of the concentration camps, in between the houses, in the so-called gas chambers and stuff like that, and after hearing about the histories and stuff and everything, it was not hard to me to imagine how people were living and how the situation actually was, how they have roll calls every day, and they could be standing in the sun for hours and hours in those roll calls, and how one small gesture could lead to lashes, or stuff like that. How one wrong look in someone's eyes could, you know, be wrong. How luck in that scenario seems so important, because sometimes you just could be lucky and sometimes you just could be unlucky, because nothing else matters at that moment. And Memo at that time, I'm not like sad about lives, which, you know, it's also important as well, but it's more about how hard the feeling is, like how, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, because Memo is not generally a very emotional like girl, like paper. I'm more like a logical person, so for me it's not about the sadness, it's more about like how painful and how tragic and how big and how at that point, if I was like some of those people there, like how hard it was, like in general. It's not even like sadness that I felt, it was just how hard and how miserable and how you know, how hard it was for people to be in that state, and how it's more easier for you to just run towards a fence and get shot in the head than to stand this, because you don't know when it's gonna end. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. It's because it's not the sadness. You know how people see when someone dies or when, you know, some accident, they feel sad? I generally don't, because I'm a more logical person. But it's just the misery that I was feeling, like how miserable it was, how things was placed, you know, how, you know, it was just hard to swallow, you know. It was hard to imagine how to swallow and how to stand, because of how imaginative I was. And one of the, let me see, one of the harder sadness they have, you know, they have the things where they put in there to remember the whole incident, and it's like a memorial they put in the middle of the concentration camp, and it's written in like 5 different languages, I think, in Germany, and I don't know, in 5 different languages in Germany and English, and then 3 other languages. And it just says like so simple words, but it means so much. Like it just says never again. And it's like, huh. I don't know how to say it. It's just like, yeah, never again. Like why? Like no one should have, like, you know, I don't know how to explain, but just never again. Just really never again, and no. Just a big no-no, you know what I mean, guys? No. And that ride back, and I just also want to say, it's also like mandatory for like school to bring the kids to the concentration camp in Germany for them to learn about this part of the history. And I think on the German side, it's really remarkable, because at least they recognize that they make this mistake in history, and at least they recognize that this happened. Although some of them they're still denying, but at least this part, you know, about concentration camp and stuff, at least it's something that happened, you know. They recognize that it's something that happened, and it's something that they have to teach their kids about. And yeah, it's important. And as sad as it is, I want to show you the memorial, because I think it means so much. It's so short, yet it means so much. Yeah, just simple wording, never again, and so important. I mean, I know as a kid, if you go to these places, you don't listen as much, you know, stuff like that. But it's a good thing for them to recognize this, like, you know, it's a good thing. And then after this, and then Memo just, you know, the whole thing really sank in with Memo. And at night, I went to a beer tour. Yeah, I went to a beer tour to drink the good German beer, which was tasty. The whole trip, every day, every meal, I think I drank wine or alcohol, so it was good. And then the next day, which was the last day in Germany, I just went to visit some castles in Germany and also see some good nature stuff, which is nice. But it's the thumbnail was from that trip, so you can see it on my Twitter. The castle and stuff. It's a good thing, but it's just something that I enjoyed, but like not super nice. Of course, you can't be in Germany and not drinking that. Right? It's good beer and cheap. And you know how in Europe countries they often charge you for water, even for tap water. But I just want to say that beer is like cheaper than water. So I rather drink some beer and then like not water. So it's like good. Oh, by the way, what is top fans? I keep on seeing like, you know, the XP and the top fans and like some kind of ranking. Is this a new YouTube thing? I know I'm like seeing this like really late, but oh, what's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges and live chats. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you can get them. Send live chats, messages. Send super chats and super stickers. Got it. Thank you. Okay, now I understand. Fading getting the number 1. I don't like beer. Beer is good. It's like, there's like so many different kinds of beers and I really appreciate it. Did you drink only beer in place of water? Yeah, because it's so expensive. I don't want to pay for water. And practically you can just drink tap water. If you know, the thing is, I didn't do it, but I think I read some comments in the past in like some TripAdvisor post or like, you know, in general Google like search. People are saying that like if you go to a restaurant and you want to drink like water, just go to the toilet. I mean, like, right? Like, right? You know what I mean, right? Like, right? I mean, the pipes may not be like the cleanest, but like, what's the difference from tap water and the water that you can get for free in the toilets of like, or like, you know what I mean? Like, and the price is not cheap. In some places, they charge for like, I don't know, like $6 for like tap water. Hi, Crook Gamer! What's crooking? Yeah, I just went to Europe, so I'm talking about the trip. Like, sometimes it's like about $6 and $7, even $10 for like tap water. But like, literally, they just turn on the tap, fill the water, and then like put it back on a table. Cause that's, I mean, I don't drink toilet water from like the toilet bowl, but like toilet tap water, right? Cause like toilet tap water is also tap water, right? It's nothing different, guys. Right? It's nothing different. Right? Like toilet tap water and tap water that they're charging you, it's the same water, just different pipes, which could or could not be cleaner than the other one, but it's also tap water. It's the same thing. You can drink it, right? I'm super sorry. I thought the stream would be earlier. Yeah, me too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry as well. Oh yeah, the Memo stream has to move to tomorrow in the earlier time. I'll update my Memo soon. So sorry about that because I went for ice cream. I shouldn't have went for ice cream. It's my fault. Totally my fault. But ice cream was yummy, so sorry for that. Memo, please don't drink toilet water. You're making drinking beer the whole time sound way more appealing. Cause the thing was, it's a no, guys, listen to me. Tap water, chargeable tap water, toilet tap water, hotel tap water comes from the same water source, right? So why not drink it, right? Right? I feel like you guys are not understanding this. Right? Cause it's expensive. The trip is expensive itself already. Why do I have to pay for tap water when it's just tap water? No. I'm curious, was Memo buzzed from all the beer? It's more important to stay hydrated. Nope. Memo surprisingly have a pretty high alcohol tolerance. Probably because I work in a... I don't think it's because of my work in general, but I think it's because how I drank from a young age. So I can definitely drink more. Understand but how expensive could it be? It could be $10 just for tap water. Does it make sense? Is it not bottled water? You can choose like tap water, bottled water, or sparkling water, but bottled water and sparkling water is even more expensive. So yeah. Hi Vance! Have you been well? I have! And yeah, I guess that really sums up my Europe trip. 10 euros? Yeah! Right? Tap water. Do you want to drink tap water right now, Fading? Do you understand why I'm drinking tap water right now, Fading? From the restaurant toilet? I mean, it's water to clean your hands. Should be clean, right? I mean, I've been well, so I don't think it's any dirty. Not that I drank from the restaurant's toilet, but I drank from the hotel's toilet, okay? Cause it's good. It's kind of funny. A funny thing about the Europe trip is that for every time after I brush my teeth, after I rinse my mouth, I'll just drink like a few sips of like tap water from like the hotel. And I've gotten so used to it that after I came back from Europe to Memolando, I kinda nearly drank some tap water from Memolando. I don't think that's safe. So it's good that I've got back and I got used to the whole cannot drink tap water again. But I mean, like, the thing is, it's so expensive. Like, tap water, I mean, they charge you tap water in restaurants, right? Just why not drink it from the restaurant's toilet? Like, what's the problem with it? But anyways. I really can't stay right now. I'm glad you're back. Will we be able to stream again like usual? I am streaming like usual. I've been doing it for the past 7 months. But it's just that I stream once per month. I mean, not much, but it's good. Memo, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters? I have! It's good! It's like... I don't know how to sing it, but I know how to dance it. I'm the soda pop. The tap, not the toilet, but the toilet tap, right? I mean, what's the difference between toilet tap water and tap water in restaurants? Like, it's called... Let's Google search it. Switzerland restaurant toilet tap water. No one says about that. See? According to someone in Switzerland, there is no such thing as bathroom tap water. As a rule, all over Europe, taps are given potable water unless indicated that it is not. Switzerland is very organized, so they will never have taps of water you cannot drink in a public or private bathroom, or it will be indicated. I cycled through Switzerland myself for a week and was drinking the water everywhere. It tasted very good. See? It's safe. High standards for water quality in Switzerland. See? Will Memo cover the song in future? I don't think so. I don't do covers. I'm not good at singing in general, but I mean, but yeah. It's a good movie. I mean, it's a good short Netflix film. It's not too long. I think I watched it when I came back from Europe. I call selfies in bathroom toilets shots. What? I don't understand. Wait, is this something I'm supposed to understand? Wait, what? That was a burp. Please do not clip. Thank you so much. Okay. But I just want to say that the experience point is just like 150, 100, and then 75, and then 50, and then like 25. So I don't know how they calculate it. Interesting. Watch it a second time. I mean, it's cute. I love the cat. It's so cute. You know, you guys know how I love like Cheshire Cat from like Alice, right? So the cat in the movie kinda, you know, has the same vibe as like Cheshire. Because you're in the bathroom taking a shot of yourself. Ooh, kinda makes sense. A lot of girls like to take selfies in bathroom because of the mirror. It's good. And the lighting is often very good because it's white light. So it makes you look nice. Ah! Look at the time! Oh my gosh! How long have I streamed? An hour and a half! Darn it! Wait, what? I was originally planning on streaming for an hour only. Like a bit shorter today because of how late it was. For me and for you guys as well. Some of you guys. Oh, and I want to ask. For the people who wanted postcards, did it arrive at all? Cause I don't think mine arrived for me. But I'm curious because some of you are living in, you know, different places, like all over the world. So have you received the postcards? There was a lot to talk about Europe, it seems. It's a long trip, so I got to like talk about most of it, and it was fun. I mean, I drank cocktails, beers, no water, tap water, hotel tap water, toilet tap water. Not yet. I'm very far. I'll be one of the last to receive it, probably. I'm curious, to be honest. Because normally, I actually mailed it from London because there was... Oh, I also wanted to say that. In Germany, apparently it's so hard to buy stamps. Apparently, because like in a lot of the places in the world, actually, in places where you buy postcards, they will sell stamps as well. But it's not a thing. It's not a thing in Germany because they need to authorize, like post office needs to authorize a place to sell stamps, so it's not that well known for like convenience store, like stores or like souvenir stores to like I don't know, to like sell stamps. And funny thing is, when I flew from Germany to England, it was I think a Saturday or a Sunday, I forgot. But what happened basically was I think it was a Saturday. The post office opens at like 10:30 a.m. in the airport, so I was unable to buy stamps from there, and the whole airport doesn't have a second place where you can buy stamps. It's so hard to find stamps, even in the city center. Like I started finding stamps I think the night before, and bookstores, souvenir stores, convenience stores, like they don't have it. I don't understand. Like, why is it so hard to buy stamps? And yeah, I'm not sure if it's because of the regulations or anything, but it's just not available. So unfortunately, I just stick on some like London stamps on it, and then you just got the London stamp. So it's actually mailing from London. So I mean, usually it doesn't take that long, because I've mailed a postcard from London before. I just hope that it's not lost. I just hope. Did you hang out with a blue friend in London? No, I just went, I think, because I think I arrived in London that day on like 11 a.m. and my flight was at night at 10. So I have like about 8 hours in the city. I just went to I went to see a musical. I went to see the Totoro musical. It was so good. Totoro musical, and then after that I just went to eat some dinner with my family and also friends, and I just went back. But I just want to say, like, I've been to different musicals before in the past in London, like, Phantom of the Opera, some Aladdin, Lion King, and then Les Miserables, and, stuff like that. I just want to say, the quality of musicals is, like, improving so much. Like, it's more... like the props are well made, more, like everything is like so much better right now. Like they make it seem so real, and like the same piece of like set can be like rotated and stuff, so that they have a different angle, so that it represents different stuff. And then how things are represented, how in Totoro you gotta put Totoro in the musical, how different Totoro like sizes are there, and how I don't know, it's just different. Like, I know how classic musicals are, you rely a lot on like, it's more on like the singing, there's like different sets and stuff as well, but it's more like acting, singing. But like, I think Totoro is because it's, Totoro is like, targeted at kids. So there's like more different sets and different props and different people, and like, it's more, so much more, Not sure if you know it, but in Tokyo right now, they have like a 360 stage for like musicals. So what a 360 stage means is that it's actually, I think it's actually the audience that's rotating. So it's like the whole audience. I forgot if it's the audience or like the set. I think it's the audience. So it's like the whole audience, like it's like a circle within the circle. So the inner circle is the audience, and you just rotate. And when you rotate, the set changes, so they're able to build like huge, like much huger like sets, and like much huger sets, and like much bigger sets, and like much like if the character is running, the whole audience can run with them because because it's running, right? Like, like I don't know how to say it, but you can go and see like search Tokyo, and then search like 360 stage, and then you can see it. It's a whole rotating thing. It's also the same one in Oshinoko. The same stage that they have in Oshinoko. It's season 2. Yeah, season 2. Yeah, it was real. It was based the actual stage in Oshinoko. The name of that stage actually exists. I think it's called immersive something. I have an odd question to ask if it's okay. If it's not any private question, it's okay. Good night, Memo. Night night. Night. Night, Lashin. Oyasumi. Otsu. I have to sleep as well, to be honest. But let me search the stage for you guys so that you can see the name. It's called IHI Stage Around Tokyo. Yeah, it's called IHI. And it's literally the audience rotating. So amazing. And I think it's kind of amazing because I think about 10 years ago, you would have never thought that musical could improve immensely, even more, and become a thing where it's compatible with technology, entertainment stuff like that. But it's combining technology with stage and still remaining classic and stuff. So it's good. Will Memo want to go to see a show there or something? Of course! They have a lot of anime shows in there and I really want to see it, but I think it's gonna be expensive and I don't really understand all of Japanese, so it's kind of a waste, but I do want to see it. I don't think it's that expensive as well, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Can I buy a pair of shoes for the right price? I don't have them. I don't have them. I don't think they exist. I'm sorry. I honestly don't think they exist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me see. What's the price? Memo is a no-shoe advocate, so I don't wear shoes. I'm sorry. I just don't, If the human rules requires me to buy shoes, I would buy and wear it, but I don't prefer to do it, so I don't have shoes. I'll just throw it away every time I wear it, How do you even buy tickets for them? I think it's more like I think it's more like a place where theater groups can rent it, and then they can do a show for 3 months, like Oshinoko. Probably. Do I even know? What? That's closed? What? It's closed? Huh? Wait, what? It's closed? Darn it. What? I think it's closed? When was it closed? I think by 2023 or like 2024, I think it stopped. I think it stopped totally. Oh, really? Now I'm sad. Darn it! I would have loved to go in at least like, you know, oh, that is sad. Wait, it's closed? Yeah, I think it's a maintenance that's too expensive. Wait. It's permanently closed, guys. I'm sorry. It closed 14 months ago on the 30th of April 2026. Oh, but why was it closed? Let me see. Oh! It was scheduled for redevelopment into a new commercial complex called Crevia Base Tokyo. And I don't think that is gonna be a stage. Yeah. It's actually opened as well. Oh, the new place actually opened. It's called Crevia Base Tokyo. I think it's an exhibition place. Yeah, it's an exhibition place. Darn it! Darn it! I would have loved to see it. It was shut down. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have thought about it. Oh, but then there's also other 360 theaters. There's like 3 of them, according to someone 8 months ago in Reddit. First one opened in the 2010 in the Netherlands. I'm not gonna say the name. And I think it's still open. Darn it. Huh. It's a huge shame to... Yeah, it is. Hi! Ohio. I'm ending the stream soon. I'm sorry, but I'm ending it soon. Because it's so late, I'm sleepy. Is there any... like, no whatsoever reason for shutting it down? But I think it's because of the price. And it's so sad because Oshinoko featured it. So it's like, if they have had waited 1 more year after Oshinoko, people like foreigners or like people from other parts of like the world would definitely go and see it because it's I just want to say in Oshinoko, the name was mentioned as well. It's the exact same name, IHI stage around Tokyo. The name was in the anime, so it... Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad. So sad. Yeah, it's a maintenance. I'm definitely sure it's a maintenance. But... Oh my god! Okay. There's like a lot of reasons apparently, not just the maintenance. It's the land that it was built on was always intended to be a time-limited location. So it was owned by Tokyo Gas, who leased the parcels out of it for temporary projects. So like Team Lab, like IHI, like, you know, different stuff. So I think it's scheduled to like redevelop every few years because it's just a temporary lease. So they just lease it maybe for 5 years or 10 years. I think it was 5 for this one because I think IHI opened I think IHI opened in 2017 2017 and then closed in 2024. So it's like a 7-year lease. And yeah, and after the lease, I think they just rented it out to another place. Huh. Oh, kind of sad though. I wasn't expecting it to end, but I mean, yeah, if they have had waited a bit more longer, like a year or so, I'm pretty sure like foreign like travelers or like tourists would love to go there. There's not much in the world, you know, 360 stage, so yeah, I don't know. I see my habit of being late to stream hasn't improved. Of course! Anyways, I have to end it right now because it's approaching 2:30 JST, so it's time to sleep for Memo. Memo doesn't have a lot of time to sleep. Right now, if I sleep, I have 6 hours of sleep, so it's not good. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment after it ends. I do also have a Twitch, Twitter, and also Patreon as well if you want to see IRL Memo, but be sure to keep the secret. And then for my Memo Treons, which are my Patreon members, we will be streaming tomorrow. Yeah. 6 hours is not enough. Yes, so I have to sleep. Thank you so much. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Patreons. And then if not for Patreons, I'll see you next month in August. Pointless, ohayo. One of these lives again, but I'm sleeping now because it's 2:30. I have to sleep. I have 6 hours of sleep. 6 hours of sleep. I have to say it again. I have 6 hours of sleep, so I will be sleeping. Thank you so much. And then I'll see you guys soon. I enjoyed talking about my trip. Next time, maybe I'll talk about another trip because I'm going to the Maldives. Is it called the Maldives? The Maldives? In the end of September. And I've also went to Taiwan mid-July. I haven't talked about that yet, so want to talk about it, but not this stream because I have to sleep. Subscribe, like, give me a comment, join the Discord, whatever. Thank you so much. Arigato. Ja 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 ja. Sheno. Mimo. Mimo. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. I also have performance tomorrow and next tomorrow, so I need to sleep.おつめもおつあつお疲れ様でした。メモいい子です。はまはまはまはまお疲れ。Hope you guys enjoyed my Europe trip. I enjoyed it, so you should enjoy it. So everyone should enjoy it. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we'll let you sleep. Yeah, お疲れ様でした。You have a good sense of vacation photography? Really? I don't think so, but thank you. Thank you so much. ありがとね。じゃあ、またね。I'll see you guys, my Memo Treons tomorrow and the next month for my Memo Tachi. Love you guys. Thank you so much for still being here after all these years. また